My name is Dennis Melendez. Been working here about 2 years and a half. To be honest, I can't. I finished school. I left back home from California, and came back. Was looking for a job. Jennifer, she runs. She kind of runs Ann's house. She said there was a job there. Uh, I got blessed to work there. I was the only man at women's home, and it was an experience because you get to come into somebody's home and work there and stuff like that, and you create relationships, create bonds with the women, and you're able to make a difference, make a change in their lives, and you didn't expect the smallest things that count, right? So that's a cool thing, and that's why I've been here for 2 years and a half. Yeah, saw a job opening. Jennifer had been working at Nazareth House, and then they would just open up a new project, so there was more job opportunities. So Nazareth was a home for about 25 and up men, depending on the rooming situation. And literally, I was scared because the name Nazareth House is pretty religious. And, well, if anything, I consider myself a Catholic, and the organization has a Christian background, and they didn't even look into that. It was not even an issue. It was, if you can do the job and you actually care, you're more than welcome. And that philosophy has been there since the beginning, I think, and it's still expressed every day. Like people from different religions or different backgrounds, it's open to everybody. Title-wise, intervention worker. So I handle like the interventions, individual interventions from the residents living here. So if, like, let's say if somebody is having issues, I guess having anxiety, how do we get them from only staying at home, staying within the rooms, into getting them out? So we create a game plan, collaboration with the hospitals or whatever teams they're working with, and we take it step by step. So that's like a pretty general one. There's a lot of anxiety. Another one would be like budgeting cigarettes. If somebody, like, when they have a pack of cigarettes, by impulse they smoke the whole thing right away, and it's super harmful for their body. Cigarettes is cigarettes. They're gonna smoke. They're gonna smoke. But how much can we help them out for them to not just smoke the whole pack and then smoke a little bit? But and also that goes into their budget. If they smoke a whole pack, that means they're not gonna have it for the whole week, or a couple of days. If you budget it, then it lasts longer. Their health is better. Their budget is better. So all these things overall. So we're the kind of, like, we support them in whatever goals they want. Some days they're like super simple, like maybe 2 or 3, and then other days it's just back to back. Everybody, like, let's say having a crisis, or like it really all depends on the days and how people are feeling. Because let's say for the holidays it gets really there's a lot of movement, because over here we try to create a home environment. We try to give a place where people can feel like, because they don't go nowhere, they live here, right? For us, this is the job. We come here 9 to 5 or whatever the schedule is, and we go home. We go to our friends, we go to our family members, we go to our own situations. For them, we're coming into their homes, right? We work here. For them, they don't go nowhere, so they'll feel that, right? That we're going home and that they're staying here, so that'll be like more heavier on them. So that's the type of wellness interventions that during Christmas time that we'll have during the holidays, where they start to feel that. Even though there's a lot of celebration, sometimes they start to feel alone. And so those will be, like, let's say, informal interventions, where you're dealing with one-to-one instead of it being like black and white, like, okay, you need to do this, do that, or this is my goal. It's just how you're feeling today. Like, one of the quotes I always sticks to me, and people ask me why do I do this job. So the story goes like this. There was a girl walking down the beach, and she saw a bunch of seashells, or sea creatures, I'll say. To be specific, I don't know which ones are near the beach. And there was a bunch of them. They had all washed up, and then she was grabbing them and putting them back in the water. Somebody else saw her do that and says, why are you doing that if there's a bunch of them that are going to die? And she says, I don't care I don't care how much there's work to do. I only care that the ones I did bring back to the water, those are the ones I got to save. So it's not about the number of, like, interventions we do. It's not about, like, the amount of work. It's that the work we do is valuable. Every single intervention, every time we talk to somebody and stuff, like, that's what's special.